Hey, it's me Tiffany, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching episode 1 of PitBabe season 2. I'm actually very excited for this. Usually I come into season 2 more like, just with my experience with season 2 of a lot of BL series. It's never the best, I would say, but I'm watching the trailer and just hearing, I think, when I watch the trailer, I don't usually, here's the thing. I started, about a year or so ago, like starting to watch trailers, but at the same time stay away from the information a little bit as well too. Sometimes it just gets to me like on my TL and stuff like that, and I find out the information. Okay, that's fine. But like when I like certain shows, I'm like, ooh, let's like not fully like get into it because I want to be surprised. I feel like that is a big factor to help me like do my theory making and my thoughts. Sometimes my theories are very wrong, sometimes they're really correct, but like that's the fun of it for me, I think, doing reactions. So I stay away somewhat. And one of the things that I previously knew that I did not know when I was doing the trailer reaction was that the director came on and did say that the ABO aspect of the series is still pretty there, but at the same time, for me watching a trailer, I don't see the ABO aspect at all too. So like they say it's there, we'll have to see how it's gonna go. A big part of the enjoyment of the series is that aspect of season 1 too. So I'm like, okay, like how are they gonna incorporate it in? But at the same time, like I didn't see it in the trailer. Once again, it's a trailer, so like that's just snippets of moments that we'll get throughout the series, not the full story. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna go. So I think that put up another level of excitement for me. So yeah, I'm ready to go. I don't know, I'm just like so excited to see these characters again. So without further ado, let's watch episode 1 of, oh sorry, no, before that, if you're watching here on YouTube and it's the full like cut version of it, full uncut version will be on Patreon. If it's just a highlight, so it's like probably like less than like 10 minutes or 10ish so minute long, that means that the company did not allow me to post my reaction on YouTube, so the full reaction will be on Patreon as well, and this will be an exclusive reaction on there. So yeah, so and the description will always have the link to my Patreon. So without further ado, let's watch episode 1 of PitBabe season 2.
ไม่เป็นไรนะครับ
How long has it been?
อยู่ตรงนี้แล้วผมจะคอยปก
I
ป้อง
guess like,
คุณ
you know, somebody that you trusted and was
You make them
your
feel
best
like
friend your entire life. It's not something that you can get over so quickly, but I'm just curious.
คนหนึ่งกลัวนี่จะกลัวอะไรฮะก็เลยเจอแล้วมึงอะ
Yo, he's eating. I thought they were under the covers. Guys, it's not even been 5 minutes. Yo, that's his leg. Bare ass. Oh my God. Just you wait. It's, who's that?
อะไรชาลีเหมือนผมได้ยินเสียงอะไรแปลก
Is it Willy?
ๆ
Already?
เห็นไหมเอาไม่เป็นไรหรอกนี่ไปเตรียมตัวเถอะไป
Or we're just gonna kill him off? Hell no. Wait, really? Really? Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God, the reveal. Y'all. Oh, I don't know why I'm so excited for this.
เวย์
Oh, Pete, stop. It's this. Oh my. Shut up. Oh.
เดี๋ยวนะครับคือผมว่าคุณน่าจะจำคนผิดนะครับหมายความว่ายังไงก็คุณเราไม่เคยรู้จักกันนะครับ
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna ride or die on my theory of clones, because like how is it possible that these two people look so similar? Like, honestly, I understand about like doppelgangers do exist. Like, there's like the biggest example of doppelganger is like Victoria. Is her name Victoria? In that show, what's her name? Victoria's Justice, whatever her name is, and the girl that plays Elena in The Vampire Diaries. They look so much alike. I thought they were the person for the longest time, but they're not. Doppelgangers do exist, but in the sense of the story, I genuinely believe it's a clone because, like, it just doesn't make sense. It's the coincidence, like, whoa, like, oh. And, like, for me personally, I think, like, oh, he's a well-known researcher in America that is really good at this specific type of research we're looking at. So if it's such a well-known researcher, shouldn't they know who it is? Like, why it feels so mysterious to me. I'm like, what? It feels like he just popped out of nowhere. But I don't know. It's there's a lot of questions. I don't know. Episode 1, I think it's a really great setup so far. I think, like, one thing I was thinking about as we watched the beginning of it, maybe because, like, okay, so since season 1 of PitBabe has over, I've gone into F1, and I've watched a few races here and there, not really, like, full on, like, understand the sport, but, like, I do know a lot, and then, like, and then just knowing, like, sports in general, like, there's a moment here throughout this episode, I was like, okay, like, I understand that because you have been number 1 for so long, and, you know, we're like the best team right now. We've won the Hollow so many times, and they've gone through a whole season of like competition and using like he's so good because he has these powers, but when the powers are getting taken out, he's still so good. It's his skills. He's number 1, and then like his attitude towards like losing, I was like, okay, that's not really good sportsman attitude. It's similar to when I watched kind of Kim and Alan scene. She was like, okay, like the moment he's like, but like this and that, and like I think Kim has a really good sportsman attitude where like we're still gonna be fam, we're still gonna be cool with each other, but like on the tracks we're gonna be competition, like that's the thing, but outside of that we're still cool with that. So like I really enjoy how Kim's portraying that kind of feeling of sportsmanship, but like the other people, I feel like they've been number 1 for so long, they're like, okay, like that's kind of hurting that kind of sportsman mentality, but understand that there's more to that because of the story that they're going through and the kind of world that they've built with PitBabe season 1. But like I don't know, personally, I think maybe coming from like watching sports and stuff like that, yes, there's gonna be like competition and hatred between different teams of people, obviously, but at the same time, like when you're racing, like that's a game, it's a sport, you shouldn't bring that kind of losing, like that you're being a sore loser kind of mentality into it. But definitely like Willy's character Willy did come in here like making fun of him like losing and stuff like that too, so it like puts him into a bad attitude as well. And bringing another factor is that like it is around Way's death anniversary too, so there's a lot of emotions going on, especially him having that kind of nightmare and remembering all the stuff that happened to Wei too. I think like all came into play, that became like the emotions were really high, so like I kind of understand in that aspect too. But at the moment I was like, okay, like we should all chill down a little bit. I know sports can get very toxic and really crazy, but at the same time, for me personally, I was like, y'all, okay. And it's also like me watching F1 and like knowing that like everybody's so chill there. No, I know there's drama and there's lore and there's all chaos and messy and toxicity as well too, but like it's just like for me, like, oh, like you guys are taking it way too seriously, especially like they said like, oh, this is like the first race, you know. It's like, okay. But once again, like in that aspect, thinking about the full picture of it, it does make sense why his reaction is the way he reacted. Like Willy is gonna be a character that's gonna be very like be not great for all these characters, and also like just the trailer showing possible cheating, which still possible babe clone, maybe. I'm ride or dying on the clone thing, okay. So yeah, what else? The other part is, now that Kim is like kind of free and obviously Kenta is back, I wonder how like their relationship's gonna start and the interaction, because like Tony took these three out of jail and like are gonna try to redo things, like what is gonna happen, and the whole like secret person coming in, like, oh okay, that's kind of crazy. I'm just like genuinely really curious on how that's gonna go. And then back to Pete and Wei / Chris. I think like their reaction, I think like, oh, I can see why they're so emotional when they saw him, like they were like so like up at him, because like Chris showed up on the death anniversary of Wei, like they were literally there like at like a memorial thing for Wei, like celebrating his death and stuff like that, like talking to him. And then like we saw that scene with Pete and then in front of Way's car and saying like I love you and all that kind of build up within this episode already of how much he loves Way. And then we see this person that looks exactly like him showing up at your lab that is gonna do research for you. Like, bro, like that, their emotions of sadness is already up here, and seeing the person that they love so much come back but it's not him, that's crushing, you know. So like I get Pete's reaction, I get Babe's reactions, I get Charlie's reaction too, like all this stuff, like they're emotional, especially on the specific day. I feel like if Chris showed up in a different day, it might still come out the same way, where like I can't work with you because you look so much like Way, but like it's gonna be more mellow, you know, not as intense as what we saw here where the tension was there. So yeah, what else? I don't know, I really do enjoy episode 1 of season 2. I think it was fun. Definitely there's moments here and there where I felt like it was, I don't know, for me the racing felt a little bit as like, I think like they wanted to do more tricks, definitely, so they put it into more like an abandoned lot with like cargo stuff to make it look cool and different. I think the season 1 was at an actual racetrack, I think, so just showing the difference I think it was fun. But I still do enjoy the kind of like going in a circle kind of racetrack. I see the fighting, but going the other way, I see the artistic choice on it. Not the biggest fan, but yeah, but I'm okay. We're gonna move on from that. I'm not sure how much race. I don't think they want to emphasize more on the racing in this, which makes sense with Willy's character, but I'm not sure exactly how much racing that's gonna be throughout this series. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social media link down below. See you next time. Bye.